And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
I'm Lindsay Davis in for David. We begin with the searing heat from coast to coast tonight. 60 million Americans under heat alerts. In the West, that historic record-breaking heat. And now the second heat wave in a month in the Northeast. Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and Boston all declaring emergencies. Officials taking steps to save lives. Take a look at the map. Scorching heat on both coasts. Today, Boston feeling like it's 105 degrees. Philadelphia deploying air-conditioned buses as temporary cooling sites. In Seattle, highways buckling from the heat, traffic backing up while they're being repaired. In the West, the heat and drought fueling dozens of wildfires, the lava fire forcing evacuations overnight. And with temperatures staying high for days, very little relief from the heat at night. ABC's Janae Norman leads us off here in New York.
Tonight, millions sweltering as that record-breaking heat invades the Northeast. At noon today, it felt like 105 in Boston.
That is dangerous heat, and certainly that heat advisory is staying in effect.
And 102 in New York City.
We are island girls, and this is hot.
Philadelphia declaring a heat emergency.
The heat is so strong already. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning.
Bringing air-conditioned city buses into communities to serve as mobile cooling centers.
I was concerned about the heat and the seniors, and that was on my mind, myself.
Heat kills more people than any other kind of extreme weather. And with temperatures this high, don't forget about your pets.
Keep them out of the sun. Just keep them safe, just the same as you would think of yourself being out there.
Meanwhile, in the West,
It feels like Armageddon.
After breaking records and buckling roadways in Seattle, the heat moving inland. Hundreds treated for heat-related illnesses. Officials in Spokane warning of possible rolling blackouts. And the dry conditions are fueling multiple fires. The lava fire near the California-Oregon border forcing families to flee after exploding to more than 13,000 acres overnight.
And Lindsay, back here in New York City, we're anticipating it'll be even hotter tomorrow. Overnight temperatures still expected to be in the 80s. Medical experts say multiple days of this kind of heat can have a dangerous cumulative effect, so they are urging people to check on their elderly and vulnerable neighbors. Lindsay.
Right, keep an eye on the old and young during this time. Janae, thanks so much. And let's get right to ABC's chief meteorologist, Ginger Zee, tracking it all for us. Ginger?
You can hear the crashing waves off of the cool Great Lakes, but that is natural air conditioning. You all have to use it because you had daily records breaking from Newark to LaGuardia to Hartford at 99, all under that ridge of high pressure and this kind of blocking system that's slowly making its way east. Heat advisories and alerts will still be in place by tomorrow from Wilmington, Delaware, all the way up the coast of Maine back to Syracuse. But to break it, you got to get severe storms, and they could be severe tomorrow afternoon and evening, especially damaging wind. The primary threat, Albany to Boston, watch for that. The West Coast broke at least the long streak for Portland and Seattle, but it just moved inland to the northern Rockies. Lindsay?
Unprecedented heat, and it's not even July yet.